Hi, friends. Welcome to another episode of Your Age is Not Your Cage with Carla Allen. I am so happy to be here every single week with all of you, and I'm so thankful for my listeners and the messages and the time that you take to share with me and give me your feedback on the podcast. It truly means the world to me. And I would love to ask, in addition, if you wouldn't mind doing a quick rating. It takes a few seconds and a review. It's so simple, and that really helps me out. Not to mention, also on YouTube, you can subscribe to my channel and go over there and watch and comment and give me your feedback on there too. It helps me so much and helps me navigate the things that my listeners need and want. So thank you in advance for doing that. But okay, without further ado, I am going to get started on today's podcast. So here we go. I am going to share today about me. I don't often share about me. I did a podcast quite a while back that shared a little bit about why I do what I do. And I'm going to add some things to that now, but I wanted to share about me, like why listen to me? Why do you tune into my podcast? What am I all about? What is my business? So I just wanted to share a little bit today because I think it's so important to know who you're listening to. So today I'm just going to share with you a little bit about my mission and what I do and what I hope to help you with, and just kind of whatever comes to my heart and my mind today, I'm going to share with you because I felt like I wanted to do this. I was driving home from a trip and I started thinking about it, and I thought, I'm just going to put this out there in a podcast. So I'm sure not that many go back and listen to the trailer or read the notes on what this podcast is about and who I am. So let me start off by sharing with you what I do, what my mission is, and how I can help you. Because a lot of people don't even realize that I am a health, nutrition, and fitness coach in addition to podcasting. And again, my business name is Your Age is Not Your Cage. So that is what I do when I'm not podcasting. And it's what I absolutely love to do. So my mission is to help change the mindsets of women that it's never too late and you're never too old to reach your optimal health and fitness goals. I come alongside women and do this by coaching and equipping and empowering them with the tools necessary to achieve a sustainable, healthy lifestyle. And this includes coaching on whole body connection, optimizing your mindset. That comes first and foremost, is optimizing your mindset and getting that where it needs to be. And then it falls in line with fitness and nutrition, sleep, stress. There's so much that goes into it. But I help on all those areas when I am coaching a client. And one of my biggest things, my biggest motto, and I repeat it over and over, my clients probably get tired of me saying it, but is I always tell my clients not to wait on motivation. Motivation is not going to get you down the road where you want to be. We don't always feel motivated to do something. So what do we have to count on? We have to count on discipline and consistency, because discipline and consistency will equal those regular rhythms that you create that will then lead to your healthy, sustainable daily habits. And so that is my mission and what I'm about in all that I do. And it encompasses so much with this podcast. This podcast is where I love to share stories of inspirational women. Inspirational women can be in many ways. It can be health, fitness. It can be women that are young. It could be women that are, my one guest was 80 years old. It can be women that can inspire and encourage you to do your very best to get to your optimal health. But I also will have on here other women that different stories, different maybe challenges they've overcome, maybe things on natural skin care, natural face care. Because if you've listened to me long enough, you know I am about, oh gosh, how do I even put this? I am about graceful face aging, natural aging of the body. And of course, doing things to take care of it and things that make you feel good. But I am about not putting chemicals and toxins and things into our body that can affect us, who knows, long term down the road. And so I will have women experts on that discuss those kind of issues too. It's all a part of what I love to do in helping women to be educated and informed, to make their own decisions, because to each his own. I am not a doctor. I never claim to be. My podcast, my post, everything I do is for information. It's educational. It's my thoughts, my opinions, and the thoughts and opinions of my guests. But my goal is to put that out there so you then can become your own best health advocate and research and go check out if it is things that work for you. And so that is what I do with the podcast and within my business. But my goal is always, just because my passion is all things health and nutrition and wellness and exercise and walking. I love walking and I love lifting weights and I love being outdoors. So all those things are the things that I love to do. And I am an empty nester. And I believe that these can be the best years of your life. You can feel better than you ever have. I mean, gosh, think about it. In our 50s, where I am, we can focus a little more on what we want and what we're doing if all our kids have left. And it gives you time to really dig deep into what you want and really dig into a healthy lifestyle, which is what I've done. So I feel great every day. And there's a few days I may be off, but I feel great inside and out. And I will be 60 in November. And so I just want to encourage you in that if you're listening today. And I also want to tell you another motto that I have is, if you're still here, you're not done living. So don't give up. Don't give up. You're not done living. So remember that, because your age is not your cage. So I just want you to start living like that. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm about, what my business is about, what the podcast is about. And I always encourage all my listeners, if you know someone that would be an amazing guest on this show, please email me or message me. My contact info is in the show notes. I always love to talk about and see if other people out there would be a good guest on the show that can also pour into, share their stories, because our stories are meant to be shared to help other women. And I do have men that listen to this also, so I won't exclude them. So anything, I've only had one male guest on, and I'm not opposed to having more male guests on, as long as it pertains to the things within the subject matter that are going to help my listeners. That's what I focus on. And so anytime you have someone you think would be amazing on here, or if it's yourself, reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. But okay, moving on. I just want to touch briefly on the things that I do, and it's going to be quick because you can go to my website and you can look all of this up. Okay. But I want to share, because I changed some things up this year so that I could better help and equip my clients, because I felt some of the programs needed some tweaking. So I offer a few different programs that are on a monthly subscription. And based on what you choose, whether it's the first, second, or third one, is will tell you what's included in that package in that monthly package and what you get for that monthly subscription price. And so I won't go into all the details. I'll just list off a few things, but I have a private Facebook group, and I'm also going to share that here because anybody can get in my private Facebook group, okay? Anybody out there listening, any woman, it is a woman's group that wants to just be poured into daily by me, receive incredible information, support, encouragement. We do challenges in that group. I started this group recently because I have a couple other private Facebook groups, and I wanted one specific for women just to come in and have a safe space to go to learn and be empowered and equipped. And so many of them did a challenge in September, and they have become friends. And it's women that live across the US, not just local to me. So I will put that in the show notes. I would love for you to join my Facebook page. But I do have that available. And there's downloadables that I include in the membership program. There's some group coaching calls, Q&As that I add in there. And then, like I said, depending which package you do, there's monthly one-on-one coaching calls. There's growth plans on your mindset, your fitness and nutrition. And there's personalized meal ideas, guides, recipe guides, and so much more. But that is a little bit of what you can expect in that. And then I also offer like a one time, if you want a one time call to really dig deep for 90 minutes with me, and I call it my lightning round, to get your question answered, to get feedback on your health history, your current lifestyle, dietary and exercise patterns, and also to get the discipline. I know my website did say motivation. The discipline and the strategies that you need to make these positive changes to achieve that optimal health you're after. And this will include creating an action plan that will guide you moving forward, guide you in those action steps to set up. So that is another thing that I do, and that is like a one-time session. If you want to, after that, jump on board and do more, of course, you're more than welcome. And then I have my more detailed programs that can be a 3-month, 6-month program. And these are way more detailed and includes a lot more. And all of these programs must have your readiness, your willingness, your dedication, your commitment, and your perseverance and mindset to be successful in these programs. Make sure you're ready to fully commit and do something when you get with a coach, any coach. Just make sure that you are fully there and ready, and open to ideas and suggestions and even things you may not want to hear, because as a coach, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here to help you with. So it's not a quick fix. There's never a quick fix. And if anyone tells you there is a quick fix, a quick pill, a quick anything, it's helping you learn how to create that sustainable lifestyle that keeps you going throughout the years, and where you don't backtrack on a diet or a certain way of eating or a certain way of doing something. This is something that becomes your normal, your regular rhythm, your consistent, committed, healthy habit. And that's what I am here to help you do. And I always say, if you're ready to take your life back, then let's go. Let's do this together. And I am here to walk with you in this journey. But in my more detailed monthly programs, you're going to get a complete client intake form, health history form, everything that covers your exercise, your nutrition, your labs you've had done, and we will help create some goals and actionable steps, attainable steps for moving forward. And this will include a 30-minute one-on-one coaching call each week to discuss all the different things on. I mean, I can go over them all, but there's plenty. I think you get the idea. And then I also have support through email. If you have the Voxer app, that's also another way to just share questions with me and ask me things during the day. I do a health and fitness app that I'm in that you have the option of going in that. I always want someone to, when they first begin, be on some sort of fitness tracker app. I love the First Form app. It's one of my favorites, and it's very simple to use. And one of my biggest things is having my clients in an app. That way I can help you. I can see what you're putting in there every day for your activity and your nutrition, and anything that you want to show up in there will show up in there. And it's such an amazing way for me to help you and be able to give you feedback. And then I give you weekly meal ideas, mindset coaching, exercise, workout tips, ideas, and then tons of educational handouts and ideas and tips and things like that. And if you are local to me, I also offer, and this is at an extra cost, but I will go into the gym with you and I will help you. If you are intimidated or you just don't understand machines or dumbbells or barbells or whatever it is, I will go in and help you navigate that and set up a program. And I love to do that. I love to help women in the gym because it is such an intimidating atmosphere. But I did a whole podcast on that, so I won't repeat all that. You can go back and listen to that on gym intimidation. But I encourage you once again, just keep your eyes on you. Don't worry about what else is going on around you. And I assure you, there are plenty of people in the gym that would be open to helping you. I've always said I would love it if people in there, if women in there felt like they weren't confident. And if they wanted to ask me, I would hope that they feel welcome enough. They feel I smile and talk to everybody. I hope that they would feel they could even ask me a question, you know? So I love to help with that. I also can come into your home and help with pantry makeovers. I can go to the grocery store. I want to start doing groups that go to the store and we do a tour with reading nutrition labels and reading labels. But I can help you at home in cleaning out that pantry or that refrigerator and putting the right things in it. And I think that's so important for women to understand. And so that's a little bit about the programs that I offer. And I just wanted to share those because I do have women reach out to me and ask me, or some even say, well, I didn't even know that you did coaching. And one said coaching on the side. And I'm like, well, it's not really on the side. Podcasting is on the side because I love to podcast. I love to talk and share. I love to share guests and I love to pour into women. It's just a passion that God gave me. It's innate in me. It's just a desire that I have and I love.